Hello! So, in this video I wanted to show you guys some of the more advanced widget stuff that I've added to Rainback. Let me load it up real quick just to give you an idea of where we're at right now. Alright, so as you can see here, I've kind of cleaned it up to make it so it's back to where it had been before. And what I've added in the code is the ability to connect to Qt signals and stick Lua functions as a slot. So, and what that means in practice is, let me show you. You can see here that there are several signals for a Q line edit, and all Q widgets have all sorts of signals corresponding to, useful events that occur for them. So, but up to this point, I wasn't able to actually take a Lua code and hook it into the signal. So that's what's changed. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add, for example, a text box down here. I think I'll just have it kind of take up the whole bottom part. So to do that, I'm going to first think about it. It's going to have an anchor here, and it's going to be anchored to this other side of right here. So first, we construct the frame, which will be to the UI parent. And again, it's going to be a widget frame. And one key point is that even though it's a widget frame, it doesn't actually have a widget associated with it. I could have a set of like templated widgets to kind of cut out this middle part, but I actually like them having them separate, because that way the frames can kind of work on their own. I don't have to have this parallel class hierarchy for every Qt widget. So, edit frame. Let's think. First, I'm going to share the anchor to the bottom of the UI parent. The UI parent is just this whole box, just in case you're wondering. Okay. And then I want to flip it, and that's just kind of FreedomMod lingo. I'll use set point right here just to make it, well, no, I'll use flip for reasons will come apparent in a second. So I'm flipping it over, and this is this trace output. So, and the way this reads is flip editor frame over trace outputs left. So now one thing that you'll notice is I haven't actually given it a height. It can deduce the width from being down here, but since there's no height, it's not going to show up. So the next step is to actually create a widget. And again, I think yesterday I added the ability to actually have widgets and things like that. So, and that would just be this function call right here, which creates it. So that's the editor that I created right here is as closest to Qt as you can get. That's essentially just a Q line edit passed right into Lua. So, and then finally we set it to like so. Okay, so the problem is that there's no size hint available. Oh, yeah, that's, sorry. Okay, so there you have it. You can stick a line edit right in there, and it works just as well, assuming I type everything correctly. But the other part I want to demonstrate is the ability to connect a signal to a Lua function here. So the idea is that I want to be able to type exit and hit enter, and then have it close everything down. So the function to do that is rainback.close. But I need to actually hook that up to the Q object, or Q line edit in this case. So we'll see here that it offers a signal called return pressed. So you just type in return pressed here, and then you can see there's no arguments, which makes sense. And actually, since it's just a function like that, you don't even need to nest it in a function. So, and this will work halfway. As you can see, I've pressed enter, close this down. Okay. Now, the one problem is that, as you can imagine, it's not actually respecting my typing I want to do. If I want to have more commands there, I'd have to set it up like so. So what I'm going to do is just look at the text, and if it's exit, then close. Otherwise, don't do anything. And then one other detail here is that I want to clear the text regardless of what happened. So, see, it's cleared right there. And then there you go.